up, Mackers and Maniacs? I done spilled alcohol on my mixer, man. Shit. I know when it pour in there, it's going to mess them circuit boards up. What up, Mackers, Maniacs, and ladies of KMV? And some of y'all both, including some of you dudes. All right. Excuse me. It's a good football game, huh? Real good football game. Hope I'm not interrupting your Monday Night Football. So, I was thinking, you guys, we should come up for something for every night of the week so you guys will know what to look forward to. So, I was thinking like Twitter Tuesdays where I talk about topics that I've seen on Twitter. Freaky Fridays where we talk freaky. So I'm thinking Saturday should probably be music. One of the days for the gang history that you guys be asking for all the time. And whatever else. Maybe special guests on a certain night or something. But Wednesday, we got some cats that's going to talk about the COVID and what it means, and getting these shots and what they putting in the vaccines and where it's created and why we should or should not take it. They got some interesting takes, man. These appear to be some Afrocentric Israelites. That's what it seems like to me. But they got some real good information about that and 5G, all these new buildings and apartments that's popping up all over the nation all of a sudden during a time where we supposed to be financially messed up and set back in a bad year, but yet they're steady building. So they want to talk about that. And so y'all tune in Wednesday for that, man. It's going to be some real good information. I don't know how much of it will be a conspiracy theory. I don't know how much of it will be controversial, but it's to help educate you guys on this subject. So that should be interesting. What up, Kay? What's going on with you, man? Appreciate you checking in. And we probably won't get no numbers up in here until after the football game because it's a good ending to a football game with the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Real good ending. Not typically the type of matchup you would want to watch, but this year, at this time of year, it's a good matchup. I also wanted to laugh, if I may, real quick. Ain't no need in getting all off into it. Just let me laugh about Attorney General Barr. Even Barr couldn't put up with Trump shit. But I'm thinking it may have been strategic. Trump may have asked him to resign because Barr has all the dirt on Trump, and Barr probably wouldn't want Trump investigating Trump and the Trump family. I'm thinking that's the best way to keep Barr from exposing Trump's secrets and dirty laundry bag. But amazing, right? That was his man. That was his savior. That was the guy doing everything for Trump, pardoning his people and not having cases brought to court and doing everything for him, lying for him in court or in front of Congress and everything. Now with, 30-something days left, Barr is gone? Wow. And you guys really believe Trump was going to get the election overturned. That's sad. That's sad. Now, at this point, who are the sheep? Remind me again, who are the sheep? I think it's pretty clear and obvious. The sheep believed the election would be overturned and believed that Trump would win in all these appeals in court. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me how you feel now. But, of course, it's all politics. Stop it at the end of the day. Stop it. Yeah, but I mean, it's easy to say that. I mean, I could use that card on you for anything. You know what I mean? It's just a chat room. Stop it. It's just a keyboard. Stop it. It's just a football game on. Stop it. That's the easy way out, man. Lisa. What up, homeboy? I like that shirt, nigga.
Let me give me a hat. What's up, Hood?
Man, where you get that shirt?
I had it made when I was out there living in Vegas.
Damn, man, I want one of them motherfuckers.
On the west side. Hold on, let me cut this TV down.
Yeah. I think it's so broke right now. You send me a bird, I'm gonna sell that shit. Who you got to the Super Bowl? Man, I don't even know, man. I really don't know, bro. I would have to say the Chiefs and the Packers.
Get out for here. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, 561. I kind of agree with you on that one, bro. I think you might be right on that one.
No, I don't know Tony Coleman, Mike Jones, man. That name right now don't ring no bell, man. That nigga fucked me up though, talking about Tim Davis, nigga. That's my motherfucking bro. That shit is crazy, Kev. That's like me asking you about Crazy Boy, and I never even really knew y'all knew each other.
Right.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I see all you UNC fans in here, man. I ain't seen nobody buy no UNC face mask and key ring and all that shit, man.
You know, Lil Leonard, Lil Money, Leonard and Shay.
Can't see
my
it.
Niggas, classmates. Yeah, this is all in Fort Worth right here, Kev. This is when I had my little run in Funky Town. You know what I'm saying? I went to O.D. Wyatt High School. It's like rivals with Dunbar, and that's what Dunbar is really where the Stop Six niggas and shit all went to school over there in Eastwood. You know what I'm saying? The other side. So, yeah, it's a lot of history right there in that little area, man.
Loco, you went to high school with Kirk Franklin?
You know what? It depends on Kirk's age. I guess I would have had to, but we didn't know no Kirk Franklin, man. Man, come on. Tim Davis, the dude he asked me about, is about 6'4.5", man. My nigga, big old red nigga, man. Damn fool, ignorant as hell, man. Straight up with it, nigga. Knockout artist. I fuck with nothing but hard heads, man, and bad kids, man. And I was the ringleader. Yeah, Shay Brad. It's my nigga, homie. See, I went to school with Shay now.
They say every Thursday night, man.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, man. Wednesday gonna be a good little show, I think, man. Again, you know, my disclaimer is I don't know if it's gonna be any conspiracy theories involved on Wednesday, and I don't know if these dudes are just gonna have a one-sided black mind or what, but I think it's gonna be a good topic that's gonna educate us on this coronavirus and the vaccine that they're using.
What Deuce the Factor ugly ass at?
I haven't seen you.
The little Sir Uncle Buck. Buck, man, get up off one of them bodies, nigga. No, you hear that notification bell. Fitzgerald,
damn,
what's up,
he won $500,000, Loco. Damn, Mr. Goob, he won $500,000 off 50 Cent yesterday.
Golly,
No. This one say April 11th. Somebody won yesterday too, though.
Fitzgerald, hey, you remember that little old rental car I had? That nigga Fitzgerald, big old nigga, that motherfucker. Nigga big in a bit.
Oh, they go Beach Boss, crazy ass.
Oh man, I gone. That's a throwback there, cuz Beach Boss, man, you don't knock it off. When he tied his daddy up. He done tied his daddy up in it all.
He's spending all his daddy money.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Mr. Gold. But 50 Cent, though, $500,000? Shit. 20
Been working for the post office every day. They would actually let your crazy ass manage my mail. Well, I'd be goddamn.
Wow. The U.S. government ain't shit.
For real, man. Queen said we got this. Probably dragging another body down in the dungeon, Loco. Yeah, man. Ain't no telling, man. Old Buck, he don't never miss a show, man, unless he, you know, out lurking.
A nigga say, sup, little homie Kev. What up, that dude? Those pick $5 can pay off. Those pick fives can pay off. Boy, 50 Cent? Catch you some of them 20-1 horses and 40-1 on the pick six. Kill them, huh?
Yeah, that's ignorant there.
That's like picking a bunch of underdogs in football.
That's nuts.
Hard to do that shit. It can happen though, but it's hard.
You know, the easiest one this to me this whole week was I couldn't believe how they had the Texans favored over the motherfucking whatchamacallit.
Nigga, I thought about you too. I swear to God. I said, I know. I already knew. I already knew you knew that game was easy.
Yeah, I was like, man, Houston ain't finna beat them. They crazy.
I swear I thought about you, my nigga.
Yeah, them niggas. As you know, I be looking on this first thing and just something about it. I said, man, let me see which one they trying to trick us with today. And I looked through there. I said, look at these motherfuckers. Yeah, they slick. They slick. Everything was set up, man. People don't realize the universe is a trip. If you looked at that game right then, man, it was finna be 4th and 5. If that white boy Trey McSorley or whatever his name is, if that sucker don't go down in a heap right then, 9 times out of 10, Lamar Jackson wasn't gonna come in that game right then, and they was finna lose. That was 4th and 5. But some kind of way the universe worked it out to twist his knee up and have him and give that nigga time. Because I know they was watching the game from the locker room. He wasn't ready to come out. They probably said, oh, God, Trace is hurt, man. Let's go. Because you seen how he ran out there. He still was all in pain. You see how when you have a Charlie horse or something wrong with you? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Big Red 04, man. I stayed in Funky Town, man. Really not long at all if you think about it. It seemed like forever. But probably, man, I say around 3 strong years in the main boiling point of the chaos and the gang banging, homie. I was there, you know, when the best of the best was doing it in the streets. You feel me?
Hey, man, that's funny, Antonio.
You know,
that's real funny, man.
We pick a ball game opening day. He say I picked Minnesota over Cleveland. Shannon Stewart hit a walk-off home run, and my uncle promised me money, and I never saw a dime. Damn. You still talking about that shit, Antonio? Your uncle expected you to go and leave that alone, man. Yeah. All that money you spent on all them hot dogs and popcorn and shit for you, man. You had to pay that back, player.
For real.
Beach balls, Pops. Happy birthday, Pops.
Hey, that nigga paid for the tickets and everything with that money.
Yeah, he like, man, this nigga wants some money out of this shit. Hell no. I was finna go with them anyway. You know that's what a gambler gonna say.
For
Nigga,
real.
crazy, cuz I was finna go with them anyway. Nigga, I ain't trying to hear that shit. God damn it, he know you got that pick from him, but man, nigga ain't finna admit to that. Hell no.
Sometimes a nigga just wants your opinion to see if you agree with it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, man. Niggas dirty when it come to winning in parlays and shit. Nigga dip on you and everything. I'm talking about, man, please. That'll get you quick.
Man.
Virgil, you see how I told a story in front of him? This nigga, I hit for 17,500. Me and this nigga hugging and shit, jumping up and down inside the casino. And that nigga just stopped and just looked at me in my face and said, hey, man, I don't have no ID. I said, hey, nigga. I said, nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talking about right now, but you better get your motherfucking ass up to the front right now, nigga, and get my money. Man, that nigga went up there and talked to one of them white men, and he one of them old mean white men. It's like, no, but they've been knowing that nigga so long, I watched it from the corner over there. I was looking at him, and the white man heard him out, and then I seen him grab the ticket and look at the ticket, and took the ticket and went in the back. I said, come on, please, Lord, let this nigga get my money, man. Oh, man, I'll never do this shit here again. And, man, that white man came out, man, I seen him over there counting out my money to that nigga. I gave that nigga $300, man, out of 17,500. I didn't want to give him that. I wanted to kick him in his ass, boy. I said, then the next day, I hit another ticket for about 18,000 with the because I had put them in together. I hit that day, and then the next ticket was gonna be over on Sunday football. I hit that day, nigga. So I got to go right back and get Virgil and go right back up to the same white man. He got my money, nigga. I took off and went and made Life of a Gangster. You hear me, cuz?
Yeah.
True story. That's how that happened, man.
Hey, do you know Ivory? You know Ivory, the shooting coach for the NBA?
Of course. That's my nigga. You remember Ivory? I used to come up there and fuck with you and Ivory now.
I don't remember. But check this out. Remember the dude, I think his name was Kenny the Pimp, the nigga from Oakland?
Yeah, you talking about, yeah, I know you talking about.
The one that got killed,
the one that got killed.
Right. Okay, so look.
Kenny Clutch.
He give Ivory like 17 racks
to
make a bet for him. The nigga Ivory don't put the bet in.
Oh, no.
And Ivory come talk to me about it. And I'm like, well, shit, man, you know, just see what happened or call the nigga and tell him you didn't put the bet in. So the nigga Kenny win the bet, the halftime bet. So Kenny come in the casino, he like, what my money? Ivory said, man, I didn't bet the shit, man. No, I take that back. I said it wrong. Ivory took the wrong team.
Oh, no.
Ivory picked the wrong team for all that money. So Kenny is winning the bet. They up like, his team up like 17 points in the first half. Kenny bell up in the casino. He like, nigga, where my ticket at? And Ivory said, man, just hold on. Dude like, hold on? He like, all right, nigga, I'm going to hold on. Kenny leave and come back with like 3 gangsters. They could have been faking it, but these niggas got on trench coats, nigga, in the summertime.
Yeah.
And they come up in the casino and niggas holding their pockets like they got burners in there. Again, they could have been faking, but the niggas looked like they was really with it. They were some good actors if they was faking.
Right.
So Ivory pull out the ticket finally. Ivory say, man, I picked the wrong team. That nigga Kenny going off on that nigga. Kenny like, nigga, you better get my money, blah, blah, blah. So Ivory came and whispered to me like, hey, man, how much money you got on you? I'm like, I got a few thousand. He like, man, these niggas tripping, man. So Kenny and them off to the side and shit, and they watching the nigga talk to me, and Kenny come over and he say, hey, man, he said, what that nigga say to you? I said, he didn't say nothing, man. He said, man, I don't know if you got nothing to do with this, man, but you ain't in this. So I say, damn right I ain't in it. Like, whatever y'all got going on is between y'all, but really I got Ivory's back, though.
Right.
But it's only so much a nigga can do. It's 3 of them niggas. And so long story short, while all this arguing going on and they talking about killing Ivory and shit, the wrong team ends up coming back and winning the half.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God. And Kenny takes his ticket and he straight punked Ivory, my nigga. That nigga took the ticket, cashed it in, and didn't get Ivory a dime. I'm like, what? And then a nigga came over to me.
And what happened to this individual later on? Went down in one of the most historic deaths in Vegas history for a black man.
Right. Real talk.
Make sure you add that to the story.
Yeah.
Scully Blue, I had this made in Vegas, man. I got a little homie on the west side, man. This is what he do. And I this was my mind and stuff. I created this, man, and stuff, bro.
Yeah, that's nice.
Appreciate it, cuz. But yeah, man, but that's what happened to the little nigga for doing the homie like that, though.
Yeah, man, that was a trip, man.
That gotta probably be one of the most historic deaths in Las Vegas history, man, as far as on the strip.
At least in our lifetime, for sure.
In our lifetime. Yeah, man, by being blacks involved in the pimping and the whole dynamics of all that, that was a big case, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
got that young boy on death row. That nigga on death row for killing them, man.
Yeah. The nigga had a bad broad, too. Some type
Fitzgerald. So Fitzgerald, that was who he died behind. But Fitzgerald, that's the niggas I know you probably heard years ago. What is that, about 2015, Kev? 14, 15?
It was before 15 because I put it in my book. So maybe 14.
About 14, man. You know what I'm saying? They had left, the little nigga we was talking about, Kenny. You know what I'm saying? He was a P nigga out of Oakland. Them niggas was from the Bay. And they was down with Filthy Rich and them. That was Filthy Rich and them partner. And the little nigga, you know what I'm saying, liked to gamble. He was, he liked to he was in the casino every day, just like me and Kev and them sitting at the table at them little old desk and shit. And they was gamblers. And you know what I'm saying? The nigga had a little hoe. She chose. She chose this little nigga, little dynamic P nigga out of Miami and shit, East Coast little nigga. And the little nigga was cracking. So the nigga, they leaving the club. They get into it with Kenny and the nigga he had with him. And had words. Bring the cars in the valet. The little nigga that took his hoe. Now he's shooting. He dump on him. Chase him down and shit, big high speed chase on the strip. I'm talking about, man, you talking about on Las Vegas Strip. And I'm talking about cameras catching everything. He hanging out the window. They busting with shit, with military shit. He got the broad holding the wheel. Anyway, he make them lose control of the car. He shoot Kenny Clutch. Kenny Clutch is driving a Maserati. Shoot Kenny Clutch, kill him. He shoot the passenger, but that nigga lived. In the process of Kenny wrecking, he hit a damn taxi cab driver, man, with a lady that just had got in the back. She went in the car 25 seconds.
That
and
shit
the car
blew
caught
up.
on fire and killed both of them.
Car caught on fire, straight blew up.
Blew up and killed both of them. So that's 3 murders, plus the nigga that was on the passenger side that lived, plus all kind of destruction and shit and all kind of damage and shit all up and down Las Vegas Boulevard right there. So they end up giving that nigga the death penalty and shit.
Yeah, that was they got into it over that broad, man. He bumped his broad.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she was bad. She stayed down too, didn't she?
For that little nigga? No, she the one gave that nigga ass up.
Oh, she told on him?
Yeah, remember they caught that nigga in L.A. They ended up catching him in L.A. in one of them high rises and shit. The bitch gave him the location.
Damn.
But he was up there bumping the music loud and shit like that, man. And the neighbor had came up and all kind of shit. The nigga was drunk and tripping. He was all the way out of there in the end, man. But the little nigga was just a wild, crazy character that's gonna go down in Las Vegas history. Everybody, like I said, man, you imagine your mom, and this woman had like 4 kids and shit and a husband, man. She was in town for a convention, a white lady. And I think she was from like Montana or somewhere, one of them little old states. And the cab driver was a black brother, and he had been through things in his life. They did a background on everybody. And the black dude had went through some things, but he got his life together and had a little son he loved to death. He was an older guy that had a little boy, And like I say, the woman wasn't in the cab. They showed her getting in the cab, leaving, and how they got to the corner and these niggas hit them and all that shit, and the car blew up. It was like she wasn't even in the car 25 seconds. They probably was just getting familiar with each other, making small talk, man. Didn't even know they was finna both die behind some pimping and hoeing and egos and pride, basically.
And you know how everybody want to get a YouTube channel in different cities and shit?
Yeah.
A motherfucking Vegas, or it could be us, though, but a nigga in Vegas could be doing Las Vegas stories. Yep. Man, you got everything right here, man, that people will be intrigued by.
Well, Mr. Goob, listen, man, you that type, but anyway, that's even cool because it give me a chance to say this. Never did I say that. You don't live in Las Vegas. So what happened right there and them getting the death penalty, and that boy getting the death penalty, and I was living there and I know what that meant to the city and how that happened. It was dynamic. It was crazy. To the blacks, and I did mention that in the beginning, the black people, that's one of the most memorable murders and death penalty cases in Las Vegas history, probably. You
see how you knew the story, I knew the story, and a few people in the comment section knew the story. It definitely was something different, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and Tupac, and of course Tupac would be number one probably. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't I say that? But Tupac didn't die on the Strip. So you got to look and see what I'm talking about. Tupac died on Flamingo
exactly.
and back there. That's not the Strip, player.
What is
Las
that?
Vegas Boulevard. I
Cold
say
or something like that.
it's a big difference, man. You don't kill nobody on the Strip.
The
That's
Strip.
basically what the moral of the story is.
They
You
did
kill
it
somebody
off
on
the
that Strip,
Strip.
your ass gonna get that death penalty.
Right. And like you say,
And we
everything
happen
was
to
on
know the
camera.
dude.
And like you say,
Exactly.
everything was on camera, and that was more than one murder. That was multiple murders. And Tupac didn't even die right there. He died in the hospital.
Exactly, man. But you, like I say, you say apples, you're gonna have people say oranges. That's
Of
just
course.
America, man.
Of course. Absolutely. Man. He said about 2014.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. At worst 2013, but I would say 2014.
It's about 2014, and I remember when it happened because I remember they was looking for a black vehicle, and I had it was the same color vehicle he had. I had that vehicle, and I was on the run. So that whole day, I didn't even move. I was hoping. I said, "Damn, I hope they heard me catch this motherfucker," because they was looking for. I didn't want to get randomly pulled over, but I had a vehicle around what he had. He had a Range Rover. I ain't had no Range Rover or nothing, but I had a black SUV. And I was like, hell no, man, it'd be just my luck, these motherfuckers, because they was on one that day, man. Like I say, you got to know Vegas, man, and live in Vegas and understand the culture of Las Vegas. You don't mess with that Strip, partner. You mess with that Strip, you done. That Strip ain't nothing to play with. You feel me? So that's big. You know, that ain't nothing to just take for granted. You know what I'm saying? It was a ghost town around there, man, when all that happened.
Yeah, when you get to Vegas, man, they so tough within them school limits. Boy, they don't play that shit, man.
Hell no, man. That's $1 billion city. See, people don't understand when you come to Vegas, you don't just have one law enforcement agency. Man, you got about 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they all floating through there all at the same time, not to mention all the undercover agency officers.
Oh, man, they got feds in every casino.
I'm trying to tell you, in the corner stores, man, by my house. I go in there, it was a dude he looked filthy and just terrible, man. Man, I looked, he pulled up his shirt and had a badge. I said, oh my God. And went out there and jumped in something like an old ugly car or whatever, and he was in his undercover role. I said, man, boy, you never know. You never know, cat. What's up, number one? What it do, homie? What's going on up there in D-Town? I know y'all freezing, nigga, because we got a wind chill. Cold front came in tonight. It's cold up here.
Yeah, it's cold, and it was windy here earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That shit everywhere.
Megalicious, you know that's how it is when you live in Vegas. You know, we don't never go to no Strip when you live out there like that. We still kind of stay away from all that. That stuff don't mean nothing to us. It be when people come in town, maybe family or something, we'll go down there and hang out for a few minutes, but I'm straight to the sports book, put my bet in, and I'm gone. Either I might sit there a little bit and watch a few games, but I'm getting up out of there too. Scully Blue, we'll get together, man, and stuff. You just have to, holler at Kev through the woo-wop, and we'll get together or something, put it together.
Oh, man, say it's hot down there in Miami.
Miami, huh? Scully, what you got going on, player? You rapping or something, nigga? Sound like a rapper.
Southeast London in the building.
That's right. Is that the homie that came on that night?
Nah.
They be having all that extra on the end of it. What the hell? What is Wall FC, bro? What does that stand for? What is Millie Wall? Was that the name of the town? Southeast London, Millie Wall FC.
I don't know, but they use that FC a lot. All them soccer teams. Wondered,
just like the if you get a chance, pull up the Good Time song, man, and the Jeffersons, man, because there's parts in there I don't understand, and we never asked. We just sat back and sung the wrong lyrics.
Yeah,
So I
he
want to
said.
know what FC stand for. I've been seeing it on everything for years since I was a kid. And what does it stand for, player? Millwall Soccer Team. So what is the FC? What is that? Okay, football club.
Football.
Football club. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I never knew that. I used to wonder what that shit meant too, because a lot of them go by FC.
Scully Blue, you ever passed a town called Seguin? Seguin?
Nigga always looking for somebody to know about Seguin. Ain't nobody heard about Seguin, but niggas.
No, that nigga say he come through San Antonio every week.
Oh, okay.
So he must drive trucks or something. He probably roll through there. You gonna see if you on I-10, nigga. We got I-10 niggas, man. You hear me? Don't get it twisted. We ain't in the country like that. Like we just set off in the country like Little House on the Prairie, nigga. We off I-10, nigga.
Hey, Fitzgerald said give him some Vegas stories. I'll give you one. I'll give you one story off the top of my head. This casino, Lucky Club Casino, it's down in the ghetto by where all the Damus is at, right? So at the time, I'm living not far from there, so that was the closest casino that I like to gamble at. So I went in there one day, and I go up in there, and it's an eerie feeling. Like I just know shit ain't right. Just it seemed like everything's quiet and shit. Seemed like I got little echoes in my eardrums and shit. So I know something ain't right. And I go in there, and it's like people is like stiff, like they don't want to move and shit, like they just peeping game. So I'm like, damn, what's going on? Like maybe these Damus been waiting for me or something. And I got a grip on me. I got probably like 38, 40 racks on me. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on? I ain't got no burner. I ain't even got a knife on me. So I'm like, something going on. I don't know what it is. So I'm wondering if I should leave or if I should stay. It's not that I'm scared, but a nigga don't want to be stupid either. So I'm just like posted up like this and shit, like Loco B and shit. I'm just like posted up. And I see some strange motherfuckers. And I'm like, and I see one nigga with a burner. And I'm like, damn, this nigga got a burner. Something told me them niggas was going to get me. But then two more niggas and a guard all huddle up. So I'm like, okay, he ain't no motherfucker getting ready to do nothing because he got his burner. But you know, the other side of me saying, man, the fucking guard is in on this shit too. Like I feel like I was smoking weed, like I was paranoid or some shit. I'm like, man, the fucking guard is in on this shit. This nigga gonna let them niggas get me like that? I'm like, this is fucked up. So I start moving the other way to go out the other door, and they looking and they moving. I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna confront my fears. I ain't going nowhere. I'm finna go up here and bet. So when I go to bet, even dude behind the windows acting a little paranoid. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? So I asked him, I said, man, what's going on? He said, what you talking about? And then I hear, woo, 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 woo. And now I'm like, oh shit. I jump to see what's going on. I know they ain't on me, but the noise, I hear the noise over here, and I look, nigga, and like 5 undercovers had rushed this nigga. Come to find out, he had just robbed the casino the night before.
Wow.
And the nigga came back the next day. Nigga, the feds was already waiting on the nigga because they say usually when you rob a casino, you always come back.
Wow.
And they rushed his ass, man. They caught his ass. I was like, damn. I'm like, I knew something was wrong, but I said he was a damn fool to come right back in that casino.
That nigga was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, real talk.
Man, they asked 100 questions when you was telling the story.
Oh, they always do.
Loco, I bought Torrez. I see you, man. You used to train in my hometown, huh? Yeah, that's my little hometown, man, where all my family. Marcus say he got a crib in Cibolo, man. Come on, man. You know I know where that's at. Lavernia. All that, my nigga. All that, man. Yeah, we real down. We down south for real, man. You know, down south, man. We going towards Mexico down. Look at the map right quick, man. You hear these niggas talking about down south and they got the gold teeth all in Atlanta and all. That's why Pimp Steve used to get pissed off, man. He like, nigga, y'all niggas ain't from down south. Nigga, y'all niggas from the East Coast, nigga. We from down south, nigga. Real Pimp C ain't even from down south like Seguin is. That's Seguin. That's Seguin. Then you hit San Antonio. Then you hit the Valley, and then you in Mexico, man. Then you in the water, the Rio. I mean, the Gulf of Mexico. So you know that's real down south shit, man. A lot of slavery, old black slavery towns, all black towns and shit, man. You know they might have Hispanic with them and stuff in there, and maybe a couple white folks to run the city council and do all the shit. But it's be black communities and shit, really from the slavery days, man, with slave roots. Some of the people people don't even know that in the Alamo. And if you check out Lowe's Gone Wild, man, my movies and stuff, you'll see the history in there. I got historians telling these stories. It was blacks that fought in the Alamo. You know what I'm saying? It was slaves that fought in the Alamo. And they never taught you that in school. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's all good on the likes. Y'all ain't got to like this shit tonight. Don't trip. Hey, Local, let me ask you a question. Did you know a black girl that worked at William Hill? She was like a manager or supervisor. She was the one over everybody behind the counter. She had a big old nice ass, little ghetto broad, looked decent, but Vegas niggas thought she was like a dime piece. They thought she was the best thing ever. She used to have a little bit of snobby attitude.
I don't really remember right off or nothing, man. I remember a white girl who used to run everything, man.
Oh
The
no.
one I'm thinking about.
This broad was running shit and she got fired. I never thought she would get fired. But she was gambling money out the drawer.
Mhm.
And she gambled something big, like 5 figures. And then it was time to count the money and shit. And she hadn't put the money in there yet. She had the money because she was getting money. And they ended up firing her and shit. I always wondered whatever happened to her, man. That was a cold way to go out. She had kids and shit too, man. So I know it's probably hard for her to get another job in Vegas after that shit.
You already know it. Beach Boss, no way, man. I don't know how that could ever happen in the whole history of life. No. Ask the comment section, is Florida more southern than Texas?
Come on,
you tripping. That sound retarded. Only way I ever wanted to be in Florida was during the cocaine cowboy days. I wish I was there then, goddamn it.
You would have been the shooter or the dope dealer?
I'd have been the dope dealer and the shooter, cuz. Like I am still. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that was our problem though. For not for a lot of people, not for the majority, but for a select few, motherfuckers want to be selling dope and be the shooter too, and that's like, nigga, you're not gonna be able to last long. You might as well prepare, get your prison cell prepared, or get your casket prepared, because you can't do both.
Fitzgerald playing with a nigga, man.
What he say?
Nigga said, Loco, you have any El Paso connections? Man, I was born in El Paso, nigga.
Man, you was born in every city in Texas, nigga. What city was you really born in?
They just go to show you one of my best friends and shit don't even listen to my stories, nigga. I told you, nigga, I was raised up in San Antonio, Seguin area. I was born on the Fort Bliss, the base. I told my story many a time, but that just go to show you my partner don't listen. I can recite your whole story.
Seguin sticks out of my head, that's why.
Yeah, well, then you need to get Seguin out your head, nigga. I'm international.
This nigga international.
Shit, nigga. I've been everywhere. You can't tell, nigga. Me and another nigga was just telling my funky town, nigga. Fort Worth ain't by Seguin. Nigga, that's way across Texas. I'm everywhere.
West you was born in every city, nigga. You was born probably 10 times in your lifetime.
I was born by a river. By a river, nigga. Yeah. Seguin, my hometown, but I was born in El Paso, homie. I was raised in Seguin. Seguin is that's my mama. That's where my mama was born and raised. So that's where my roots and shit is from. I was only born on the base and all that there, and then we moved away. I went back. You know, my mother was a civilian working there on the base of Fort Bliss in El Paso. Loco from everywhere. Well, you can say what you want to, man. Just get the information from me and try to stay alive, nigga. That's what I be on here telling you, how to stay alive in all these places. So let's see how smart you be, dummy. I'm from everywhere, nigga. Okay, so let's go. We got that out, nigga. Now what? All right. Armando Garcia, man, I see you, homie. That's in Las Vegas. I'm from there too, nigga. So what y'all gonna say? Oh, he's from everywhere again. Okay, well, okay, so that's established, nigga. I'm from everywhere in the world, nigga.
Don't forget L.A. and San Diego.
All that, nigga. See, I don't even want to tell them that. I just went and showed them, goddamn me, I'm on 60th, but they'll say that's 60th Street in San Antonio, some goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? Man, these motherfuckers crazy, man. They ain't gonna drive me crazy with the bullshit, though. Yeah, I'm from New York, too, so goddamn Seattle.
Yeah, whatever you smoking tonight keeps you calm, man. You need to smoke that more often.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm finna get on. Well, you just invited another one into my life.
Hey, I encourage you to smoke whatever that shit is.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you have veins sticking out your forehead and you be frowning and shit.
Hey, Javier, man, I got my name from I always tell this story on here, too. I know Kev don't remember, my Mexican partner, man, I grew up with. Renee Aguilar, man, you know. Now, I want to go to Switzerland, Dre. I want to go to Switzerland like a motherfucker. That place has always looked so pristine and so damn peaceful, man. It's always been snow when you think of Switzerland. You think of a nigga on skis and shit. I want to go to that motherfucker.
How do I know you, Loco, if you from Texas?
See, they don't. I ain't gonna tell that story.
They don't even listen.
I think they would have won.
Oh yeah, that would have been different.
Yep.
Eyeball, what up?
What's up, man? What's up, Kev? What's up, Loco?
What up, homie?
Chilling now, man. Kicking back. What's up with y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
Up, man? Just getting full.
Right on. Yeah.
Yeah, you was doing some MMA, huh, bro? You seem like a
man.
I can see that. I can see that, eyeball.
Let me say this. Like, I mean, I trained as a kid. I think a lot of us that grew up in the 70s, 80s, we tried some karate or some kung fu. Maybe it took, maybe it didn't take. I tried it later in life. I got involved in Muay Thai. My main discipline is Muay Thai. It comes from Thailand. It's a discipline of Muay Thai, Thai boxing. It's basically like kickboxing. If you're from LA, even in Houston, there's a lot of Thai boxing. But, you know, it's kickboxing, but elbows and knees. My teacher comes from Thailand. His name is Sirachai Sirisut. He taught, in fact, Danny Inosano, who is the student of Bruce Lee. So I'm sorry, Loco. That's my roundabout way of saying that I'm two degrees a separation away from Bruce Lee, number one. And then number two, yes, when I moved to Texas, I started training at Seguin, man, at Seguin MMA. It was pretty cool. It was all right. It was real cool. Shout out to King Webb. King Webb is the guy who had the studio there, the gym. It was cool. There are a lot of good martial artists there, man. But that's my
experience. Around the town. You never ate there or nothing, or stopped anywhere there.
Man, not really. You know, I would always take 35 south to New Braunfels, then bust a left on, I guess it's I-10.
Yep.
And then eastbound or whatever, and then to go till I hit Seguin, hit the gym. The gym was right there off of I-10, but no, never really got in and about the town. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's a beautiful town. It's a peaceful town, but it's one of them towns like how you see LA on the TV and you say, damn, man, it's so beautiful there, man. Ain't nothing going on there. But after dark, it's a different thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different show type thing, you know, and it's just a country town. Always had a lot of drugs coming through that little area because of that part of I-10. So, you know, we always benefited from being right there in a way, but we really didn't because a lot of us lost our lives or whatever to prison and different things like that. So, you know.
No, that's you know what, man, that's the feel I got. My shit's cutting out because my internet's a little janky right now, but that's the feel I got. That San Antonio, is such an important metropolitan area, and so diverse, and so much going on there, even including street organizations, et cetera, that stuff spills out all into your Seguins and any of those kind of smaller cities outside of San Antonio,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly,
man,
bro.
I'll tell you, man, I have an interesting experience with Texas. I moved to Texas in 2010, and my ex-wife, coincidentally was connected to churches in San Antonio, Pentecostal churches. So I happened to have, just by chance, this experience to, get to know the San Antonio church scene, especially the east side of San Antonio Pentecostal church scene, and like all them different little churches and bishops, etc. So anyway, I just say that to say that it was a unique experience for me that just came by way of my marriage. I never saw it coming. I never saw myself living in Texas, but anyway, interesting experience with the east side of San Antonio.
Right. Does it play a part? Do you hey, Scully Blue, what's up, homie?
What's up, homie? What's up, Loco? What's up, Kev Mac? What's up, Evo Torrez?
What's up, man?
What up, homie?
Oh, it's all good, bro. You was out there in Seguin last night, you said?
Yeah, I was in Seguin the last night of the morning. I can't remember.
Okay.
It was either last night of the.
But we sure putting it on the map, man. They need to pay us for some advertising now. This is the most talk Seguin ever got.
Man, I'll tell you, the guys from Seguin got heart, man. I used to go to that MMA gym.
What's crazy, Loco, the lady asked me, do you want to speak? And I looked at her. I was like, no, I know where I'm at. And when I said it, then I get on here, you say Seguin. I said, damn, I was just in that motherfucker. Lady asked me for the receipt, and here you go with it.
Be more and more like that, man. Age of Aquarius. I mean, watch these synchronicities. They're gonna be happening like this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the homie, man. We've been deep down there, man. That's our town, man. Really, that's where all the Rolling 60s is gonna be from anywhere near that motherfucking place, man. It's gonna be in Seguin, homie. That's where we at.
Oh, so I see some homies when I come through there. I'm like, this ain't where.
It's cracking, homie. It's cracking. Like you gotta get. Yeah, you just gotta get off in there. Get off in there. Stop at a store. The first black person you see, ask them where it's cracking at. They're gonna tell you what's up.
Oh, that's what's cracking. That's what's rolling right there.
Man, Texas got a style to it, Loco. I gotta say, a type of a feel, a tone. It's a culture, It's like it's different from SoCal. It's different from LA.
Yep.
It's gente. It's people who maybe they come from the South. Maybe they descend from slavery, et cetera. But I gotta say, man, to your point, to what you're kind of articulating or insinuating, you go to these little towns outside of the metro spaces. It's not enough to say it's just like Southern hospitality kind of thing. That's not enough. It's something more than that. It's like I said, I don't know. It's hard to find the words for it. So it's a texture. It's a feel. People, they grab hold of you. They kind of sense that you're a human. They don't just value you as something to be bought or sold. I don't know. There's something interesting down here. Different from my experience in California and in Oregon.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Down south, man, we like to pride ourselves on like you say, Southern hospitality, but these places you go to, a lot of them, like say for instance, you came down here, you said you never even seen this coming. But now that you're here, by being from out there in California and a lot of the politics and the way y'all have to live out there basically, and coming down here, there's a lot more freedom down here, and that's why a whole lot of the guys back in the 80s, back in the crack era, when this thing came down here, people don't realize that it wasn't just for the crack, it was for the fact that them guys got a chance to sleep at night finally. When they came down here, they fell in love with this place, man, because they was like, damn, it's going down out here, we can get it on, and our enemies ain't here. We ain't got to worry about nobody doing nothing to us out here. So a lot of these dudes adopted Texas home, man, just like probably you, because man, it feels better. You feel better living here, man. You feel a little safer.
That's true,
Yeah.
loco. That's true. What you just said, that's true.
You know, you feel
But
a
I
little
think
safer, man. You know, it's still wild down here and shit, but you damn near got to go looking for that. You can get away
That's it.
from that out here.
That's it.
Out there in California, you really can't get away from that shit like that.
It's a different frequency. In LA, West Coast, it's a little higher frequency. Fools are ready to pull off, you know, just off nothing, just an eyeball, just looking at them.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, the Mexican food, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, it's different from Califas, from Austin, from southern Texas. You go down to the valley, it's a different feel than Houston, than San Antonio.
See, they don't have carne gusada. They don't have carne gusada on the West Coast, man. I could never find it nowhere. And they like, no, we have asada. Man, but that gusada, that's a Texas thing, man. That's that Tex-Mex shit, man.
Yeah.
I know you done had some, eyeball.
Oh, man. You know, I try a little bit of everything. My Spanish is always in recovery. I'm seeking and searching. So sometimes I'll order something off the menu, and I find out later that I was eating, you know, a piece of the cow that I didn't want to eat necessarily. So, yeah, it's a process.
Yeah. Hey, when I was little, quick story. When I was little, my grandmother cooked up some shit. It looked like gizzards, man. And that was my best friend. She said, "Baby, you want some of this?" I said, "Yeah." And I tore off into that thing. She said, "Boy, how you like them bull's balls?" She said, "Them mountain oysters." And they was bull's nuts, man.
Wow.
So that was our thing together. I said, "Grandma, I want some more bull's nuts."
Wow.
well, sound right there, loco.
Right on, hey, they say you don't know what you don't know. I mean, you don't know that you're just eating it. It tastes good. Amen. You just keep it moving, right?
But it tastes like gizzards to me.
Hey, look, I ain't mad at you for being a man who gets around. You know, I get around too. You know, and I come from many experiences and many spots and spaces and places and people. So. You know, I mean, and sometimes I look at people who know where they're from. Damn it, they know I come from this place. This is who I am, and this is the exact area I come from. The lineage they know. Sometimes I envy them, and I think, damn, that's really cool. You know exactly where you're from. Right. You can draw your lines exactly back. That's tight.
Right, man. You know.
Other times, maybe not so much.
And it's like eyeball everywhere that.
What's up, Scully Blue?
What up, homie? Everywhere. What up, homie? I'm in the stove, y'all. Y'all like, damn, why he jump on here in the stove? I'm just living how I do every day.
Y'all froze.
Everywhere I've been, eyeball, I can go back to. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I still have a lot of history in these places, man. And a lot of times, I have children now, so it's like, it's like. This part of the country, man, I'd say from North Dakota, split it in half, straight down the middle of the U.S. map. Mm-hmm. Everything on the left is my world. Everything on that left side is everything to me. I've been in every single crevice of it, and that's just that's why I live. That's everything. I have something going on. From top to bottom in all them places somewhere up there.
You said North Dakota. Why North Dakota? That's an interesting point.
That's because it's crazy that it be sitting in the middle up there like that. And that's.
Have you ever been in North Dakota?
North Dakota,
I had a girl from South Dakota,
Minnesota and North Dakota, right next to each other.
Half native. She was half native, half white.
North Dakota.
Yep, Minot, man. I was in Minot.
Okay.
I got a son. I got an 8-year-old son in Minot.
All right on.
Damn, boy, you get around it.
Oh yeah, I mean he'll be here Friday night. My daughter will be here for Miami Friday morning. You know what I'm saying, for Christmas. Okay. So I'm probably gonna have like 8 to 10 of my kids with me, man, this Christmas, man. So I'm blessed, man. Be the best Christmas I ever had, bro.
Loco got about 8-year-olds in 8 different states.
I see that. How much are in Georgia though, Loco? I got 15 kids.
Oh no shit. That's what's up, bro.
Oh,
that's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing.
if you add me name them all, I'm gonna get a little. When I get down to them young ones, I'm gonna get a little crazy. But my oldest child 23 and my baby 3.
Okay. Yeah, you ain't playing. You ain't playing with it, homie.
I got 3 grandchildren too. I be hearing talking about the grandchildren on here and shit. I got 3. Actually, I got 3 grand boys. So,
Well, you sound like Tyler Perry, grandchildren.
hey, I'm from the South. I'm from Atlanta.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I'm from the South. I just, I got a job to do. I got to take care of my kids. But
Damn right, homie.
That's right.
I stay
Much respect.
I stay on the West Coast though. I stay in Victorville.
Oh man, you know I done passed through Victorville so many times.
Exactly.
I know, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Man,
I
it sound
wonder-
like
I
you have a
wonder-
baby every time I pass through Victorville.
Yeah, I do. But look, every time that you and Loco get together in Vegas, I be want to come down there, but I end up doing something else. I said, well, damn, they down there, go down there. Or I end up back on the road.
Hey, and it's so easy to find us, my nigga. We ain't no bougie ass niggas, man. We go to the same casinos. We do the same shit. Eat at the same places. Talk the same shit when we lose, and be happy in a motherfucker when we win.
Hey, y'all got kind of, I mean, pause. Y'all got kind of an odd couple vibe, no? Like, I mean, Kev, you got this like real chill, like approachable vibe. Loco might go off the handle any moment. You never know. I mean, that's right on. That's right.
Hey man, we have a blast. Hey man,
real.
we do so much laughing, eyeball. I be having my nigga rolling. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, he be having me laughing like a motherfucker. You know, when you meet women, let's just go into this. You know, they say, you know, what do women look for? Somebody that can really make them laugh. They always say that's one of the top 3 things that they look for in a man. And when you got that kind of personality, man, I've always found, man, that's how a lot of my friendships are, man. We just have great times and laughs and shit. I feel like that's the best way, man, to do a friendship. You know what I'm saying? Let's laugh and have a good time together. We just ain't gonna call each other when we doing bad and all that shit. I'm gonna keep you raw. Even when we doing bad, even when me and this nigga be done lost so much money, man, y'all wouldn't even believe. I ain't gonna even take you there.
Oh man, you ain't even let me know I had to come down here.
And me and this nigga be in the car joking and laughing. Some kind of way we'll pull a laugh out of it and say goodnight. You know what I'm saying? Kev, you know I ain't bullshit.
No. I said once before, the only real difference in us is when I lose, I'm sick. When you lose, you upset.
Sick and upset. What's sick mean? Like you sick? You sick?
My stomach be turning,
Right.
man. I don't know how I'm gonna live the next day, man. The local be like, man, you ain't by yourself. I'm like, man, I'm fucked up. He like, I'll see you in the morning, cuz.
Hey, cuz, tell him I'll be calling you at 6 a.m. though.
Yeah,
I call that nigga at 5:40 in the morning. He'll answer full woke. What's up, cuz? What's up?
He's fronting though. That's the when you just wake up quick, right? And just put it on real quick.
No, I'll be up because I'll be thinking about the games and thinking about how much I lost and all that shit. So I'm up.
Yep.
4:30 in the morning, I'm up.
Wow.
During the summer, not right now. You call me then. Now I'm not answering no motherfucking phone right now.
Yeah. No, that was when it was, you know, time. That was time right there. But you know, nigga just one good win away, man. From this shit gonna keep going, man. One thing about gambling and stuff, it's gonna go on forever. You gonna win some and lose some.
That gambling world's a trip, man. I mean, for those of us who ain't never been in it, who don't have that, that's a trip, man.
Yeah, it got the ups and downs, man. It's like a roller coaster ride, but some people they have limits, so they don't lose as much. They may not win as much, and some people, they have a goal. They go up in there, they hit their goal, and that's it for the day. I'm just all in, all the way. Dude, Scully done froze, man. I'm gonna kick Scully out. I'm waiting on Blood because we're gonna go about another 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna retire.
All right, bro.
Right on, man. No, I was just thinking, man. I mean, for y'all, that gambling world is a trip. I don't know. For those of us outside of it, you know, it's mysterious and scary, dangerous. You know, ain't nobody trying to lose their money. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a trip, man.
but you know, and I don't advise nobody to be nobody to be messing with it if they know they can't stand to lose it and they don't have no kind of revenue, probably gonna ever come from nowhere else to do nothing now. Don't mess with it.
Crystal, I don't get up when the birds. I get up when the hoes leave. I got to get up and walk them out, make sure they don't leave with nothing. How about that?
There's an average time for when that is too. I mean,
Yeah, man, I was gonna leave 6 minutes ago, but I'll go another 20 minutes, man.
Yeah, cuz.
Yeah, man, y'all need to spin off into them Vegas stories, man. That was a hell of a story you told. Well,
Man, this is
like,
wild.
man, that was
Yeah.
a hell of a story right there,
And
boy.
when the nigga got smoked, everybody was calling all around because see, all of us used to go to this one. See, you got to try to imagine, the sports book. This one
Yeah,
particular sports book, man, bred a whole bunch of winning guys, man. Let's just say a whole lot of cold gamblers came through there at that time, man. And so, that was the place to be. So the dude that ended up getting killed, that's where he used to be every day. So when he got smoked, he was the one that got killed. Everybody was calling around like, that was old boy, right? And that was crazy, man. But Kev, even to go on into that story, you told me how he did the homie. Don't you know when he got killed, Ivory was in there at the back table, fucked up about it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was fucked up about it. I can remember that like yesterday
I
because me
think
and
I
Stan,
remember that too. I think
me
I
and
remember
Stan
that.
was back there, and I remember the look. So I never
Yeah.
knew all that other stuff that
Yeah.
happened, of course.
Yeah. In fact, I do remember he was sad.
Yeah, he was sad behind that, man. Yeah, he used to train the NBA players. I know Ivory, boy.
Shit, I don't
Who
remember.
was MMA? He had one particular nigga. He used to fly out and go train the nigga and shit when he used to lose and come back.
Yeah, Stoudemire and them. Hey, he
Stoudemire,
loved the Knicks. He was biased for the Knicks. He always thought they was gonna do some shit.
The Knicks, and it wasn't it Orlando too?
Was it Orlando? I'm not sure.
I believe it was Orlando, bro.
I'm not sure.
Hey, what year did that happen in?
That was about 2014, somewhere up in there, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the little nigga that killed him, the little nigga that went to death row, man, the little nigga was balling, man. They used to throw the shit up on the news and it was all on the, how the nigga was out there getting money. That little nigga that was balled out.
Man.
But
He had some
it
cool
didn't last long, man.
Yeah.
Just went out in history on the strip, huh?
Yeah, they gonna kill him. They gonna kill him too, man. Because we all
Oh,
knew that
hell
in the
yeah.
street. We knew once they did that on Las Vegas Boulevard, we knew all bets was off, man. It was gonna be. So we knew they was gonna kill him. And then they showing all his Instagram stuff and how he on there capping with money and talking about the pimping and they tracing his little old history. I said, "Oh, little homie done."
Man.
Yeah. But he stood stiff through it all, though. Never wavered. You seen him on the news, Kev. He took his lick, though. Little nigga was a rider, though.
Yeah.
Man, that was a hell of a story, though.
Man, that's a million stories in Vegas, man.
I know, man. That's why I was like, damn, y'all probably got a whole nother segment with that. Just telling
You
y'all.
need to do some Kev Mac, you need to interview some people around Vegas about Vegas.
Yeah, that's I'll leave that to Loco, man. He get around more. He know more niggas. He know more than ins and outs about Vegas.
Hey,
I'm
Loco.
a family motherfucker.
Hey, you need to take your camera crew with you then.
You ever check? You ever check out my movies?
I ain't never seen your movie.
Well, then if you go on YouTube, man, and put in Lokes Gone Wild, man, Life of a Gangster, Lokes Gone Wild, anything, all my shit'll pop up, man.
You gotta look up truth about Vegas.
Yeah, Truth
Yeah,
About
man.
Vegas, all that.
Hey man, I gotta go check out the Alamo in a whole different way now, man. Just after
Yeah,
watching your little documentary, it put me
right,
on a
bro.
whole nother loop, the Black History part of it, man.
Hey, that woman served the shit out of that nigga, huh, man?
Yeah,
Miss
yeah,
Nettie.
yeah.
Yeah, Miss Nettie, she tell a whole lot of good history, man, and stuff. Because a lot of people, like I say, in the history books, they never put in there, man, that there was no slaves in the Alamo, man,
Nah,
fight.
nah.
So we
The only
always
thing they
thought of
tell
these
you about
courageous
slavery,
white men. We always
right,
think of these little hero white men and shit
right,
running and defending the
Right.
nation. And it
right.
was really a whole bunch of slaves in there getting
Hell
down
yeah,
too and shit.
getting down.
When's the Loco show?
The Loco Show.
Beach
Shit.
Boss want to be your first guest.
Oh man, we're gonna get it on, man. I got a surprise for you guys, man, coming up very, very soon. It'll be announced on Kev Mac when to come tune in and shit. You know, I know the homie gonna help me get that first little, the notifications out and shit like that to you guys. So when it's
Mhm.
time to go down, man, it's gonna be fun, man. I got some shit planned though.
Hell no, I ain't coming out. But yeah, Kev Mac and Loco. I'm sorry to hear about Big Rebo. That was one of the hardest interviews I ever seen because he carried all the way home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
Yeah,
shit,
we gonna go.
dang.
That was one of my favorites too.
Yeah, it was most definitely my favorite. Big U was cool because I don't met Big U before, so
Yeah.
it was more of damn that nigga pretty done live what he said he done did. Because growing up, I used to always hear about Big U, like Big U this big, he the big 60, he the big this, he big that, and I was like, well, okay, so I never really met him until he
Mhm.
came to Atlanta. Ain't
Yeah,
no
but
G
but
funk.
I don't even care no more. I mean, the shit is so nationwide, and so many people travel from state to state to make friendships and business partners and shit. That me personally, I don't give a fuck no more. I look at everybody the same. I mean, you got rats and busters and all kind of
I'm a,
infiltrators in L.A. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say about it. Niggas is free to like whoever they want to like and hang with whoever they want to hang with. But, I was just being like, it ain't nothing that I meant that I was going to take to my grave. It's just how I felt at the time, bro. Because it
right,
was new. The LA to Atlanta shit was new.
right. I
You
mean,
know?
it was. I ain't gonna knock it. A lot of people. I'm gonna say this. A lot of people say when it happened, Big U was on some music shit when it happened. So we was like, we ain't we ain't no musicians. We from '60s, and we thought at the time when LA to ATL happened, we thought like it wasn't really no real Rolling 60s in Atlanta, right? So
Mhm.
when these dudes popped up, we was like, "Where the fuck is y'all? Where y'all come from?" Like, I ain't never seen y'all in the hood. I've been around this motherfucker I've been a Rolling Six since '93. A lot of them niggas who popped up, I had never seen them before, but half of them was born after '93. So of course that. Got my car and I was off. I pulled around there where he was, and I was like, you want to roll with me? He was like, where you going? I was like, where you want to go? He said, I want to go to the hood. So I took him to Slauson and Crenshaw. We walking across the park. I parked where Woody's at, right? So we walking across the parking lot to the convenience store over there, past Woody's. So his homie say, where y'all from? So we said Atlanta. So he went to holler out, oh, we from West Side. I said, oh, I'm from West Side Rolling Six Neighborhood Crib. I'm from Atlanta. He was like, oh, for real? I was like, yeah. So we went in the store, came out, and the dude say, how long you been a Crip in Atlanta? I say 26 years since '93. I think it's 27 years now. But since '93. So the homie was like, yeah, y'all care. I said, no, my little cousin don't bang. My little cousin, he just with me or whatever. So I don't know if my little cousin started thinking that since he went to the hood with me, it was okay to go anywhere. This nigga called me and said, I almost lost my life. I said, where you go? I mean, I said, what you do? I thought he was in a car accident or something. He said, no, nigga, a nigga tried me on 135th and Crenshaw. I said, you hadn't been your motherfucking ass up there in the hood. Nigga, you stay in Santa Clarita. You need to stay the fuck up there. You ain't no gang member. You don't know what the fuck going on. Like, nigga, get your ass out that hood, nigga. I say, nigga, that's blood hood anyway. You don't. I say, first off, I wouldn't have been up there anyway, especially by myself without no heat. I said, you playing. So the nigga, oh my God. So he really been going. My little cousin ain't even been around me in a long time.
Hey, Eyeball asks, what does a high school dropout with a felony on their record got to do to start driving trucks and making good money?
You gotta be 21.
And that's it. Get your license, huh?
Yeah, get your license. Anybody will hire you as long as you ain't on. As long as you tell them folks you ain't on probation, because they still rolling season in Atlanta. Girl.
I think she's saying from the picnic from the Cali picnic, they still excited. They said that's not Blood Hood. They just up north. That's
What's not Blood Hood?
I guess Santa Clarita.
No. I wasn't talking about Santa Clarita Blood. I know that Santa Clarita.
No, I think they think you was talking about. I think they were talking about 135th. Or what you were talking about?
Right. That's Blood Hood. That's Inglewood or some shit like that. But but yeah, if you want to do this truck driving thing, the best thing to do is go through a company, right? And if you on probation or parole, you gotta tell them folks, because once they run it, they ain't gonna pull it up. Because a couple of folks I was fucking with was on probation, and they went through it, and they made it through. So that ain't got nothing to do with it. So this that felony shit, that don't mean nothing to the truck driving shit. Everybody out here done did something.
Oh, he.
The cousin was right up.
Crystal told me to loan you some Benadryl, Scully.
I hear that a lot. So, Loco, last time you been to Atlanta?
Hey, hood man, for real, man. I ain't gonna even bullshit you. I've never been to Atlanta though.
Oh, I ain't know that. But
no.
It was a blood nigga that checked him. Say what now?
Yeah, I never been to Atlanta, bro. I mean, I might eventually get there, but not even Florida. I ain't been to none of that on the right side. I've been to New York, Philadelphia, and New Jersey when I was a kid, and that's about it on the whole right side of the map. You know what I'm saying?
What? I can't believe you. Hey.
And I got family all up in Detroit and shit. I ain't never even been up there and met or nothing like that, like immediate family from my father's side. So it's a whole lot of shit I still got to see, man. But I just really got free about 3 months ago, man. So the world is open to me now. I can go and do all this shit now.
Hey, man, I got to go, y'all. It's getting late, man. I got to go say goodnight to the baby, man.
All right, hood neighbors, and I guess I see y'all next time I'm out here. But in 2 days I'll be back in California. I gotta fly to Atlanta, for the Christmas holiday. So
make sure you hook up with Shaniqua, man.
Yeah.
Shaniqua.
Yeah.
I hit up. I see what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Hit me up, Lo.
All right. I'm gonna get Loco, because I need that shirt.
For sure, man. For sure. Already.
Shirt tight. All right, bro.
We'll put that together when I come back out there.
Man, that shirt is hard, my nigga. I like them up, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna take you over there. Yeah, my little nigga, man, it's my partner Goody. That's his son and shit, man. They own the shop that I was telling you about on the west side, next to Mac, but right next to Mr. Mac's barbershop.
Yeah.
You know that little clothing shop right next door, that Urban?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the shop right there. That's my nigga and them mama shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. All right then. All right, Miss Megalicious. All right, Miss Crystal, Miss Shaniqua, Miss Lisa Jackson, Miss whoever else is in there, and all the Mac heads and maniacs, all the homies and shit, man. Y'all stay up.
Yeah, it's that season, so we're gonna be tuning in. We're gonna probably start doing more hours after Wednesday. But all right, Loco, good hollering at you, man. I'm out of
All right,
here.
cuz.
All right,
All
y'all
right,
take it easy, Mac is, man.